Hannah and the Ottoman Prisoner, a forbidden love amid the Siege of Vienna. This video tells the dramatic and emotional story of Hannah, a young Austrian woman, and her secret relationship with Yusuf, an Ottoman prisoner of war, during the historic Siege of Vienna in 1683. As the Ottoman Empire launches its final and most ambitious attempt to conquer Vienna, the city braces for destruction. Amidst the chaos, Hannah stumbles upon an injured and imprisoned Ottoman soldier. Torn between fear, compassion, and a growing sense of connection, she begins to care for him in secret. In the war-torn shadows of 1683 Vienna, as cannons roared and soldiers bled beneath the city's walls, an unlikely story of love began to bloom. It wasn't written in royal courts or battlefield glory, but in candlelit whispers between a Viennese girl and a wounded Ottoman prisoner. This tale, though half lost in time, still echoes in old folktales. And perhaps, in the ruins of an old monastery. In July 1683, the great Ottoman army surrounded Vienna. Kara Mustafa Pasha led over 100,000 men, including elite janissaries, seeking to conquer the heart of Europe. Inside the city, fear gripped the people. Hannah Weiss, the daughter of a Jewish clockmaker, fled her ruined home and took shelter in a nearby monastery turned infirmary. She offered to clean floors and carry water. She never imagined she'd soon meet the enemy face to face. Among the prisoners brought into the monastery was a young Ottoman soldier, barely older than Hannah. His name was Kemal. He had taken a musket ball to the thigh during a skirmish near the Danube. Many feared him, spitting near his bed. But Hannah saw no monster. He was quiet, respectful, and strangely calm. One night, she left bread near his cot. He looked up and whispered, "Thank you," in hesitant German. Over the weeks, Hannah smuggled him scraps of food and bits of paper. One monk, Father Lucas, caught her once, but said nothing. He, too, had known forbidden love in his youth. Slowly, Kemal and Hannah began to understand one another. He drew her a picture of his village. She showed him how to say rain and kiss. When no one watched, they laughed like children, two souls connecting across the lines of war. One evening, as thunder rolled beyond the hills, Kemal revealed he might soon be executed. "They won't leave any Turks alive," he said. Hannah wept. In the dim corridor outside the infirmary, he swore to her, "If I live, come to Istanbul. Meet me at the Great Dome. Noon. Hagia Sophia." She pressed a silver pendant into his palm, her mother's. "I will find you," she whispered, though her heart feared otherwise. The final days of the siege were chaos. The Polish King Sobieski's army approached, and Vienna prepared for slaughter or salvation. Hannah heard the order: all Ottoman captives were to be turned over to the militia. That night, she stole a monk's robe, disguised Kemal, and led him through the cloisters. They slipped past two sleeping guards, crossed the cemetery, and disappeared into the trees. A dog barked. A bell rang. But no one followed. In the morning, Hannah was gone. Her empty bed lay undisturbed. Some believed she was arrested and silenced. Others said she had hanged herself in the bell tower out of guilt. But a letter was later found in a hollow stone near the monastery garden. In it, she wrote, "I chose love. If I die, let the river carry my name." It was signed, H.W., daughter of the clockmaker. Years later, a Polish merchant claimed to see an old woman outside Hagia Sophia. Each noon, she lit a candle, placed a rose, and waited by the northern gate. Locals called her the Widow of Silence. She never spoke, but once whispered to a child. His eyes were the color of storm clouds. Was it Hannah? No one could be sure. But the story spread, through bakers, sailors, and wandering scribes. Today, few remember the names. But in the old parts of Vienna, you may still hear the tale by firelight. Of Hannah, the girl who defied armies. And Kamal, the soldier who painted her a rose. Their love didn't change the war, but it outlived it. In every siege, there is silence. And within that silence, sometimes, love whispers louder than cannon fire.